Number 1. The door of the hell is a hole of 230 feet wide, was created in 1971 when Soviet engineers were trying to assess the quantity of well available at the site using drilling rig. It was originally thought to be a substantial well-filled site. Soon after the preliminary survey found a natural gas pocket, the ground beneath the drilling rig and camp collapsed into a wide crater. Expecting dangerous releases of poisonous gases from the cavern into nearby towns, the engineers considered it advisable to burn the gas off. It was estimated that the gas would burn out within a few weeks, but it has instead continued to burn for 48 years and is expected to keep on burning. Number 2. Frozen methane bubbles. Frozen underwater bubbles are impressive enough on their own, but certain ones are also flammable. That's right. The bubbles found under Alberta's Lake Abraham in Canada are not only stunning, they are also pretty dangerous because they are filled with flammable methane gas. According to the Smithsonian, the methane bubbles form into bodies of water when dead leaves and animals fall into the water and sink to the bottom, where bacteria is waiting to feed. The bacteria eats the dead stuff, then excretes methane, which turns to white floating blobs when it comes into contact with frozen water. Number 3. Volcanic lightning. An erupting volcano is a striking sight in itself, but the scene gets far more dramatic with the addition of volcanic lightning. The cause of volcanic lightning has been a mystery to scientists, but new research has provided us with 2 clues as to why this natural phenomenon occurs. The first potential cause is static electricity from particles rubbing together in dense ash clouds near the ground. The second happens high up near the stratosphere, where ice crystals unleash powerful jolts. Number 4. Floating stone. Death Valley in California is one of the least inhabited places on the planet, and also the place where you can spot sailing stones, rocks found at the end of a track in the sand, suggesting that the stones were able to move. Sailing stones might sound crazy to all of us, but it's not a fictitious tale at all. This crazy as well as unnatural phenomenon occurs due to the melting of ice that makes the stones slide a long distance as the friction decreases between the stones and the soil. Number 5. Singing sand. Did you know that some sands can sing? No, they are not belting out opera, but they do make a strange squeaking sound when you walk on them. This type of sand is rare, and scientists still aren't entirely sure what causes the odd noise. However, according to the CBC, studies have found that the sound is heard on beaches where quartz sand is very well rounded and highly spherical. Beaches with these musical sands can be found in Scotland, Michigan, Massachusetts, Oregon, Prince Edward Island, and Wales.